Hey TV fans, welcome to Tori Talks TV. I'm Tori.
And I'm Dr. S.
On this video, we'll be discussing 9 Perfect Strangers, episode 4 called Brave New World. I guess that's a book. I'm not much of a reader. Did you read that book?
I never read that book, but I've heard of it.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if anybody that's read it could maybe give us the correlation between.
Oh, yeah, that would be very helpful.
Yeah. All right, so this episode begins with a flashback of Masha getting shot in that parking lot. Why did I think it was in Russia? Because she's speaking English. So, right?
Oh.
I thought that all happened in Russia for some reason.
Oh, I thought she was here. She must be from Russia, hence the accent, but I think she was... Why do I think New York?
Oh.
Did I just make that up?
No. Somebody let us know.
It's definitely a city, and now she's moved to this, little area and not
remote. Yes, exactly. I'm wondering if the person who is threatening her with all these text messages has something to do with the shooter. I'm getting suspicious.
Well, it makes sense because if somebody shot her, who shot her?
Yes.
That has not been explained yet.
Right.
But it's been a while.
And they obviously shot to kill, but she didn't die.
Right.
Are they coming back to finish what they started?
Right. Was there a motive? What was that motive? We don't know any of that yet, right? We just know she was living hard, working hard, playing hard, and then she got shot.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Well, Masha does admit this episode to microdosing most of these strangers.
Yes.
So it's with psilocybin or magic mushrooms. How'd you feel about that? Would you feel like without your consent, would you be okay with somebody spiking your smoothie?
I feel like I would want to consent to that. I know research has shown that those two drugs do have benefits, and they mentioned that, for mental health issues. So I think that if I knew and was able to make the choice, I don't know if I'd be, mad about it.
Yeah.
Well, not if I consented, right?
Right, exactly.
But I guess, against your will, though, I thought it raised some interesting, questions, though, that people have about, the law and, oh, that's illegal. I'm breaking the law now. So, yeah.
That's me. When Napoleon was like, oh my gosh, did I break a law? And he's pacing back and forth. I was like, yep, that's how I would be as well. I don't know why. I get it. I've also heard so many, very good benefits of these psychedelics and in helping mental illness. So I don't know what my hang up is. I think because I feel like maybe I'm a control freak and my mind would probably do weird things. And I'd be the one person that has a bad trip.
Well, so many people, too, are by the law, right? So if it's illegal, it's bad. If it's legal, it's okay.
Yeah.
But that's all written by people with motives.
True.
So I think I'm open to the gray area.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, but I also, drug addiction is bad. It's dangerous, and people get into a lot of trouble and die and ruin their lives. So I get that, too.
Right.
So I'm open to the philosophy, although she mentioned that there were other resorts, wellness centers that do it, but don't lie. So why do you have to lie, though?
I know.
And are there spas that use these drugs?
I don't know.
Or is that something that now we're all supposed to go Google to see if that's true?
Probably. That's probably what it is. You know who's feeling left out about this? Jessica. Jessica and Ben, she reveals that she wasn't microdosing them. And Ben is fine with it because he said his sister was an addict. Mm-hmm. So, but Jessica's feeling left out. Why not her? But turns out she talks to Yao, and then I guess they're going to give her MDMA, or they did already? I can't really tell.
I think they gave it to her later that day, the next smoothie.
In the smoothie,
right?
Okay.
Because that was more appropriate for their couple's issues. Research-based.
I hope we get to learn more about what brought that couple to Tranquillum House, because I feel like I know the least about them.
Yes, I think so
episode.
Too. Yes, we didn't get that much this time either.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, the Marconis. Let's talk about them. So Napoleon, like I said, is kind of freaking out because he broke the law. Totally get it. But Heather's feeling great.
Yes.
And it's so nice to see her because she seemed so troubled when she arrived at this retreat. So she's getting more touchy-feely.
Yes.
And then they have sex for the first time in 3 years since their son died.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I was very happy for her, and it makes that gray area more explorable to me because it is beneficial for her. and she's letting feelings out that she's been keeping in for 3 years. So then how can you be mad at that?
That seems healthy.
Right? And the whole drugs being illegal thing, like, you know, marijuana was illegal like a year ago,
Right.
and now in many places it's not. So then what does that say about things? It's all
where the direction is going.
Yes.
I don't know. But also, Napoleon says that he slept without his CPAP machine for the first time in 6 years. Is that real? That's a major health benefit then.
Yes.
If it can do that for you.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, okay, 6 years. When did their son?
3
3
years.
years ago.
But I thought he said it was 6 years.
I don't remember.
Okay. Fact checkers, that's up to you.
Right, because the whole CPAP machine, are they trying to say then maybe his issue is more psychological, emotional, and so once he's able to breathe?
Yes, because it helps you breathe. Yes. Oh, I like this. Oh my gosh. This is deeper than I thought.
I know. I didn't even realize till you mentioned that.
Yeah.
I forgot about the CPAP machine.
I'm a nurse, so I totally caught onto that. But he does announce at breakfast the next day to everybody that he is open to these psychedelics.
Yes.
So now, I'm trying to be on the same page as you. Not saying that I'm open to do them right now. I'm just saying, good for him.
Right.
Because
the moral thing is open.
Yes.
We're willing to talk about it because of the benefits that we're seeing in this family.
Yes. And then Frances makes a reference I didn't understand. I had to Google. She said, here's to the new Timothy Leary. Do you know who Timothy Leary is?
I do know Timothy Leary.
You know everybody.
No, I don't know everybody, but I do know Timothy Leary.
Well, my very small research of Googling said he's an American psychologist who was an advocate for psychedelics.
Yes.
Strong advocate.
Yes.
That's really cool.
Well, and I remember reading like MDMA was used for depression and was very helpful, beneficial, the research showed, but then because of the way it got picked up in like rave culture and also kind of mixed with other street drugs became dangerous, so then illegal, but there were benefits that were being explored and then that got like pooped on.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, with a lot of things they get kind of used in the improper way and then we must legislate.
Right.
Right.
Well, Masha is some kind of sorceress. I don't know how. She basically just said, yeah, I've been drugging all of you without like basically official consent. And they're at first upset about it, but they all stayed. Yeah, she said you can go or you can stay and I won't drug you. They all stayed and they're open to being microdosed.
Yes.
Is this Stockholm syndrome? Is she just very manipulative? I don't know what it is.
I think they're so broken and suffering inside that they're open to exploring what's going on. Because they are all going through such stuff.
Yes. Oh, yes. Lots of emotional breakthroughs this episode. Now, Masha has a sex scene with Yao. And oh, wow. So you know we love Manny Jacinto. I don't know if that was really his butt, but okay. Could have been a body double. I'm not really sure. But
it was nice though.
It was nice either way, whoever it was. Yes. But in the middle of their lovemaking, if that's what you would call it, there's that unknown caller calling her, and she's suspicious that it's somebody in the retreat. And I am too. I think it's an inside job.
Okay. A guest or employee?
I think this is so obvious and lame, but I think it's Delilah.
Okay, I was thinking it makes sense if she wasn't accused. Right? Because did Yao accuse her? Or did
he did ask her. Yes.
I actually think it's Yao, but maybe together with Delilah. I don't know.
I love that.
Yeah, I don't know because he couldn't call during, obviously.
Right.
So there needs to be somebody else involved.
She said that to him. It could be you. And he said, I
feel like Masha is making Yao do some of these things, right? Maybe he is threatening Delilah. Like, how close are Yao and Delilah?
Yeah.
Do they love each other? I'm not even sure.
She's very upset by this. Yes. Well, I don't know.
And apparently she's bipolar.
Yes, and she's not taking her meds. But I don't know. I don't want it to be Delilah. That, first of all, it's too easy. And also, I really like Delilah.
I do too.
And
she doesn't, she's against the unethical part of this whole protocol.
Right.
The protocol.
The protocol. Yes. So I'm hoping it's not, and it's probably one of the guests, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Who do you think is threatening her so much? I'm trying to find clues.
Yes.
Maybe, who's she with, or who was the person that was gone when that happened, but I'm not getting anywhere with that. My detective skills are not great right now.
I'm leaning towards employee rebellion.
I like it.
Not just one, but maybe multiple. It could even be Glory, the one who mixes all the drugs and the smoothies and stuff, because maybe she doesn't want to be drugging people against their will. Isn't
it interesting that Delilah and the other employee said she's the greatest about Masha? They both said the exact same line. I don't know what hold Masha has over everybody, but there's something more we're obviously gonna...
I think so, and I think they don't want to be... They both criticized her for speeding up the protocol. So yeah. I think there's... I don't know, I just have a feeling it's not a guest.
That's true. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, it is officially level 2 of protocol. Let's increase the dosage, because they're open to it. So there you go. Oh my gosh, most heartbreaking scene or sequence of scenes was Carmel's one-on-one with Masha. Regina Hall killing it.
Oh my gosh,
excellent. She broke my heart. Just the way it seems so demure but very, very hurt. And that when she shows the scar where her husband bit her in the throes of passion, but she doesn't look at it sad. She looks at it as a good memory of when they were madly in love and he wasn't cheating on her. Aww. And he said terrible things to her, so she does get these violent urges.
She's
which
reading
we've seen.
Those quotes. Oh, that was terrible.
That was awful. Yeah. So, let's talk about that. The sword dummy scene, the exercise. Mr. Kendo is the dummy. I Googled that. It's Japanese martial art, and that's where they use bamboo swords. So, pretty on point with that one. So Frances was up first, though. And Frances had a bit of a breakthrough because she was picturing Paul in that dummy suit.
Yes.
That was great to see her let some,
I liked that. I felt the therapeutic purpose.
I've seen that before in other, shows, and I think that that's probably very effective. Yes. I've heard of that. But yes, Carmel goes to town. That's got to be very therapeutic for her.
Yes.
Yes, but oh my Lord. But Tony, he's upset by it, leaves the circle. He doesn't like the violence, and then that's where we find out that he accidentally killed somebody in a bar fight who was messing with him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so troubled by it.
Yeah, even if you kill someone on accident, even when I bump someone on accident, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
So can you imagine getting into a fight, and even if the other person started it by being kind of a jerk, you would just feel awful. I just can't even imagine.
It's eating him alive.
And you either just shut it out, or you suffer, and that's what he's been doing, right? And that's what he's been medicating himself. Everything started to come together about him.
Yeah.
And I feel really bad for him.
He said his children don't talk to him. He said he was an addict. And there's Frances to listen to it all, which I really love this friendship they're building.
I do too.
Yeah.
I really like them together.
Just from where they started.
Yes.
The grape incident.
He almost killed her by accident though. Oh my gosh.
That's right.
Is this one of those final destination? You can't escape death, except you can't escape killing people by accident.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Whole other layer.
If he accidentally kills anyone else, though,
don't.
You need to go live in the woods by yourself.
By yourself. Exactly. All right. We also learned that Lars, because he was outed by Masha, is an investigative journalist. So is he there to investigate and then maybe win that Pulitzer Prize with whatever kind of writing he does? I mean, do you think he actually is there, or is he actually trying to get better?
I think he's there to write the article. Okay. But I think he will also find inner peace, transformation. But I don't think he's the one threatening her anymore.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't
see that at all anymore. Yeah. Now I think he's just trying to go do this work.
Yes.
That's why he kept the phone or the watch or whatever he was using.
Right.
To try to have some type of, communication
device. Yeah, for sure. I like he and Zoe's dynamic when they're in that sweat lodge and they're having fun together, and because she said that she knew who he was, and he thought there's no way, but she really did. Yeah. Oh, sweet Zoe. Yeah. She's still claiming that she was not close to her twin brother Zach, and he's not buying it, and I'm not buying it either.
I'm not buying it either.
I think it's self-preservation. Yeah. It's a defense mechanism that she has to tell herself, so that she can move on, but
or just survive.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. But it's about to be your 21st birthday, which everybody's very excited about, but I wonder when that day happens, you know, on the actual day, how that's going to play out with the Marconis.
And so far, she hasn't been dosed, right?
I don't know. So she hasn't been dosed?
I think not.
Okay.
So far.
I was confused about that as well. In fact, I watched it back again, and she said everybody, but then she said to Jessica, well, we didn't microdose you, but she didn't. Zoe was the, well, no, maybe. Okay. Yeah. She never, I don't know, she didn't
start talking more or giving, right?
Yeah. She didn't seem to have an effect, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we are officially on level 2, so we're going to kick it into high gear here. In this last half of this series. I just wanted to throw out a fun fact for you that this show was shot at a real life retreat in Australia because their COVID cases were so low. So they could safely shoot there. Yes, I thought that was really cool.
Oh, and I wanted to mention, because I forgot last week, the opening credits are so mesmerizing. Mm-hmm. Might be my favorite part of the whole show.
Yes,
but I'm open for more. But they just
with the tantalizing music.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I'm just, like staring at. So that's probably meant to create like the kind of psychedelic experience.
Yeah. I like that.
Right? Maybe level 3 or something.
Yes, maybe they'll get there eventually. All right, let us know what you thought of this episode of 9 Perfect Strangers. Comment below, and then please like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.